Hi everyone, welcome to your Daily Tarot with me, Cindy, again. And today we are on the dock, so we're right on the river. This is the Madawaska River in Ontario, Canada. And hopefully you will hear some of the birds in the background, kind of feel that natural energetic vibe that we get from nature. I have like little bugs flying around my head, so if I start waving my hands, that's all that is. So, okay, let's get started. So today, as like yesterday, we don't have numbers. We have clamshell, stick, old pine cone, and rock. Sorry, bumping the camera there. Oh, no, there we go. I was stuck on the camera. Okay. So again, we have clamshell, stick, old pine cone, and rock. So the timestamps are in the description. And I'm gonna ask you to dig down into that intuition and close your eyes and ask yourself, is spirit drawing me towards clamshell, stick, old pine cone, or rock? And that's your choice today. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna start with number 1, which is clamshell. So clamshell today. Clamshell's a little dirty. It's okay. What's a tarot reading out in nature without dirt, man? Okay, so we are using the Tarot of Dreams, and today your card is the Devil. Nice way to start it, guys. You have the Devil, and your Energy Oracle card is the Sun. Nice way to improve it. All right, this looks good. Your Goddess card for today, your Goddess energy is Oshan, Generosity. I kind of feel like I know where this is going, but let's see. Your God and Titan card for today is Typhoon, Anger and Rage. Very interesting. Do you feel this beautiful, light, happy, lovely, celebratory energy in the middle of your cards, and then you have like this fiery, red, oppressive, aggressive energy on either side of those two cards? Let's hold these two up. So I'm getting a message about your own habits, your own almost addiction to feeding your own anger or rage over situations or people, not letting go. When someone does something that upsets you, you sort of, that feeling gets inside you and it kind of curls up into a tight little ball, and then you just let it sit there, and then you kind of explode at them. And this is sort of like a habit or something that you've learned, maybe even from your parents or other people around you. And it's not really how you want to function. When things upset you, you would love to be able to just breeze through on it and not get caught up in this anger or rage. And I feel like Spirit is sending you a message that this is something that they would like you to work on right now. With the Sun card, there is great change and great abundance coming towards you. This is a really happy card. This is a happy, and the energy is so much cooler and relaxed and jubilant than this energy. And look at, like, both these people are free. I mean, look at them. She's free to come in and out of here. He's also free to come in and out of there. Nobody's holding him back. Look at the Devil's like, aha, I made you believe that you had no control over how you react. I've got you in this little cage. So this is Spirit telling you that there is a great deal of abundance coming for you, but you sort of block it in a way. When you're feeling good, you're having a good time, and then something sets you off, and you're like, ah! and all of a sudden you're like pushing away that abundance. So this is what's going to help you is to feel generous. So every time that little fire of anger starts to curdle up in your tummy, think about something that you are grateful for. Think about a way that you could show some generosity to someone. Keep it really simple. Keep it really simple, and maybe just start with feeling grateful for something. Whoever's ticking you off, feel grateful for perhaps the lesson that they're teaching you. Feel grateful for the fact that you're still breathing this air that comes into your lungs and feeds your body, nourishes you. Keep it basic, and then from there start growing, and then you can start showing generosity to others. And by doing that, you're going to change that habit. You're going to change this habit of letting anger and rage kind of lead you and rule you and take over you. All right? I have to be careful. The dog has come into the reading again. The little dog. Hi, little dog. So she wanted to come in and tell you guys to be happy. She's wagging her tail quite vigorously at y'all. You can't see her yet. She might come in. I don't know. She might come in. All right. So now we're going to do stick pile. So your tarot dream card for today is the Knight of Cups. It's kind of neat considering we're on the dock. We're on the Madawaska River right now. Your energy oracle card is the World, and they're on the dock. They're on the dock too. That's hilarious. And there's also lily pads in this river, so that's kind of funny. Your goddess energy is Branwen, forgiveness. Oh. And your God and Titan card today is Serenos, shape-shifting. This is interesting. It kind of bugs me when they're not straight though. Sorry. With this Knight of Cups, this is a very dreamy Knight of Cups. Now, and maybe because that's we're in the Tarot of Dreams right now, is this deck. Now, this Knight of Cups, I don't know why it's not focusing. Come on. Or maybe it's my eyes, maybe it's focused. This Knight of Cups has plunged into the water. This knight is not depicted like a lot of other knights that are, running across a field or standing by a building. This knight is in the water. This knight lives for love. This knight consumes their life with love. This knight is so consumed by love that it almost becomes an obsession. This could be an indication that there's great love coming towards you. But I feel stronger that this is an indication, or this is a message for you. See, the dog is telling you too. This is a message for you, that you're sort of consuming yourself with this romantic idea of love. And if something doesn't kind of, I guess, work out to that, or it doesn't meet your expectations, that you give up on it, or it's not for you, or you feel defeated, or you feel like it wasn't. Maybe you feel a little bit misled by the person that you were involved with in it. So with the World card, this is a World card that reminds me a little bit of two elements. It's a little bit mystical and fantasy like the Moon card is in the tarot. Sorry, I'm bouncing the dock around here. And so it's a little bit fantasy based, and I feel like with this Knight of Cups, so is this excessive idea of romantic love is a little bit fantasy based. However, with this World card as well, the opportunities are there for you. It's just how you look at them and how you approach them. And I feel like the first step that you're being guided towards is forgiveness. So forgiveness towards others that you've been in relationships with in the past, that haven't fulfilled this romantic idea of love that you have. They have, all of those people will have had different ideas about what love is, and it didn't align with yours. Doesn't make it wrong, but it just doesn't make it yours, and you had to move on. But did you move on and did you forgive them, or are you keeping that inside? You're keeping that inside and say, no, I know what love is. I need this romantic type of love, because romance can come and go, right? But the shape-shifting is about seeing yourself in a different way, transitioning yourself, making a change that suits a lifestyle that is more beneficial to you. So I hope that's sort of coming through. Like, I don't feel like Spirit is saying, don't live a life without romance and love, but don't make it the be all and end all of everything. There are so many other things here for you to experience and learn and love. Okay? All right. So that was stick reading. Thank you for letting me read that for you. That was stick. And now we're going to do old pine cone. So old pine cone. So your Tarot of Dreams card today is the Two of Swords. Your energy oracle deck is the Temple Path. Interesting. I was watching the birds that are flying overhead right now. There's bald eagles on this river. I haven't seen them yet this spring, but we'll see. Okay. Your goddess card is the cat, the in-between. She's great. This is meaning like a good transition for you. And your God and Titan card is set, chaos. All right, we're set with chaos. Here, I'm just going to change my position a bit and get a little bit steady. Okay, no, Lily, look out. The dog is in the way. It's never easy to be out in the open. Okay, bye, Lily. So with the Two of Swords, you're feeling kind of torn between some sort of decision that you have to make, and you're not making the decision. You're not allowing yourself to look at these two elements of what it is that you're deciding to. You're sort of keeping yourself in this clouded, sort of imaginary state or delusionary state in a sense. And it is a delusion, because if you're not looking at it in clarity, you can't make the choice. You're just fooling yourself, right? So it's time to stop fooling yourself. It's time to start. That's Lily. Hi, Lily. It's time to start taking off that blindfold. Maybe you just need to peek. Take a little peek at what this situation is. Give yourself the truth to this situation, little bits at a time. And I feel like your life is feeling sort of chaotic, even though it doesn't need to be. It feels like yeah. It actually feels like you're sort of thinking your life is chaotic because you're not looking at it clearly. It's easier to tell yourself that your life is chaotic and you can't make these changes, you can't do it, when in fact you really can. And the guidance that you're kind of getting here with this is the Temple Path. So with the Temple Path, this is Spirit telling you that it's time to look at your life in a very reflective way. Meditate. Take some time away from distractions. And when you can do that, we can take some time away from distractions, like where I am right now. I'm not totally undistracted because I do have this little dog here watching me do the reading. But I'm in a really great place, right? Like, this is a really good place to get grounded. Not everyone has access to nature like this. But even if it's a bubble bath, something that gives you peace so that you can take off the blindfold and not feel intimidated by the situation, not feel the hostility of the situation. It feels like it feels hostile to you and chaotic because you're at the in-between. Like you're about to transition into something much better than where you sit right now. You're no longer who you were before you entered this situation that is making you feel like this is a blind choice, or it just feels very, very messy. Like it just feels very messy, whatever this is that's going on, and it's making your mind feel messy, but you're coming out of that and it's going to be gone. So you're sort of in the in-between. You might have periods where you think, okay, you know what, I think it is getting better. I think don't eat the pine cone, Lily. I think things are getting better. And then all of a sudden it just doesn't feel like that. It feels like, oh, I'm back to where I was before. So take this time for yourself to help yourself clear your mind, to take the blindfold off so that you can make this choice. Once you make this choice, you're out of the in-between and you're free again, in a sense, right? You're free again, in a sense. Freeing yourself from this chaos that your mind is sort of telling you have around you. All right, that was great. Thanks, guys. That was Old Pine Cone, assisted by Lily the little white dog. And now we're going to do rock. Gray rock. So what do you guys have for rock here? So your Tarot of Dreams card is the 7 of Coins. Nice. Your Energy Oracle card is the 2nd chakra with Archangel Ariel. Your Goddess Energy card is Transformation with Shakti. And your God and Titan card is Ganesha with Obstacles. Oh my gosh, this guy is always coming in. Okay. Oh, sorry. If you see, the little white dog Lily has come into the reading here, so she's been checking out the stuff on our deck. So please ignore little white Lily. She's not part of the reading. She's a distraction. With your 7 of Coins, I feel like you've been working really hard on something. You're sort of waiting to collect the fruits of your labor, in a sense, and that is coming to you. However, you need to remove some obstacles. And I'm feeling like the obstacles are almost like you've stopped allowing yourself to have a lot of creativity in what it is that you do. The 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel, is all about creativity and intimacy. Just that golden light that shines in us, that little bit of light that makes us different from everyone else. The way you look at things, the way you analyze things, the way you experience things is completely different from everyone else on the planet. And I feel like that's sort of been suppressed by this really hard work that's been going on over here. And this really hard work that's been going on over here, this is great. Like, you've done it. It's coming in. You are about to get your harvest. So you can sort of start to take this time to allow the creative part of you to come back again. And I'm wondering if with some of you, it's, like maybe you should be drawing or painting a little bit. Maybe you should be just taking some time to read for recreation. Just let your mind get carried into a story. Yeah, you need to really just let yourself have that energy again. Let that 2nd chakra of creativity and intimacy grow again. Because this is coming in. The stuff you've worked on is coming in. Sorry, my hands are dirty. Some sand all over the dock. And with transformation, this is like a divine transformation. You've worked so hard, and this card is kind of saying that as well. That you have been working so hard, you've been focusing so well, that you really are transforming your life right now. It may not feel like it, because often transformation doesn't come in a great big wave. It comes in these little tiny ripples. And each one of those ripples over time, if you look at them as a whole, that would have been like a big wave. But it's easier for us to do these transformations little bits at a time. And you're the one who's removing your obstacles. I feel like Ganesha is kind of energizing you to do this, but you're the one removing the obstacles. And I really feel like the biggest obstacle right now is not opening up your creative side, the side of you that thinks outside of the box. Like maybe you've had to think in the box, you've had to keep it like really constrained and focused, but now you're being told, you know, it's time to start thinking outside the box, and you're free to do that, and you're going to continue to be successful doing that. And that's part of your transformation. It's going to be sort of like a new element to add to your, you know, your bag of tricks that you already have in life. All right? I hope that was a good reading. Thank you guys for letting me read Gray Rock, Stone Rock, whatever we called that. And would you like to say goodbye to everyone, Lily? Lily, hey, you want to say goodbye to everyone? Say goodbye. Bye, Lily. Thanks, guys, and enjoy the beautiful Madawaska River. Enjoy wherever you are. Step out into nature. Get aligned again. Feel the prana of the earth, the energy coming into you. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.